I'm one of the brigade captains. I've been involved with the brigade virtually all my life. I've been a member for over 30 years now. Started as a cadet when I was 16, became fully operational when I was 18. I've been here ever since. The Brigade's 150th anniversary is obviously a really important landmark to be celebrated.
I think in the 1860s it was a very important publicly to have a brigade, and my understanding is that when they formed the brigades there was about 100 people in the brigade, and there was waiting lists, and it was a matter of pride to actually join the brigade.
It held its first drill in February 1866, and again remarkably went on to actually use the breeches buoy in anger for the first time anywhere in the world, using the breeches buoy to save life from shipwreck. It was not until 1963 that the major wreck occurred again, which led to the rescue of the crew of the Lebanese freighter Adel Fortus II, which ran ashore on the herd sand near the groin.
Foiled with the fury of the wind. Then another rocket line was fired.
There was some of the Tynemouth Brigade came across on a rowing boat to help us with the rescue. Sunderland, of course, were ordered down to help us as well, and without the combined help of everybody, it would have been a much more difficult job.
I was soaking wet, and really shivering. I had to wrap them up in blankets. We even had a little dog, was on the ship, was brought in. We made a little coat for him.
The conditions that particular night were atrocious. One of the brigade's men had new glasses on and they were sandblasted. He had to throw them away.
The wind was so strong that the life-saving men had to act as human anchors to hold down their breeches buoy rigging.
It's really windy outside at present, but on that night it was more windy than I ever remember in the whole time I lived in South Shields. Very, very strong wind, very painful to be in the shot blasting, sand blowing off the beach.
The rescue of the 22 seamen, including their skipper, took 2 hours.
It's equipment that's changed. You've got better. We use climbing equipment now to do cliff rescue, where it used to be manila ropes and very basic equipment, and hauling people up the cliff could be as bad as falling down the cliff. Sometimes it was quite harsh, but now with modern rope rescue techniques, it's a lot simpler and a lot more comfortable for the casualty as well.
When involved in one before Christmas Day, it was a major trauma incident. A gentleman had unfortunately fallen off the cliff during the night, and we had to get involved. Myself and one of the other brigadesmen were first on scene with the guy, had to initiate first aid with him, start doing a process of assessing his condition, to bring ambulance service in, update them on arrival on scene, then work out how we're going to extricate him from the situation. The job took about 2.5 hours all in. Got back into home about 4 in the morning, went to work at 6.
A particular one that stands out unfortunately it was a body recovery on Christmas Eve at 8 o'clock in the morning, which wasn't very pleasant, but then we had to go to work afterwards, and basically it was just something that had to be done, so then we did it.
We have continued in the same spirit of volunteer service that led those people to be motivated to set up this free voluntary service to help those in need around the coast. And I'm very proud that we've been able to continue that excellent life-saving tradition, and in the complete spirit of every single member of the brigade is a volunteer, and was a volunteer in the beginning and continues to be a volunteer, and that is a remarkable record.